Hi and welcome. Today I'm going to talk to you about Turkey's current economical situation and the background that will help you to understand what is happening and why. So everything started back in 2002 when the current president's party, AK Party in Turkish, Justice and Development Party, took power, was elected by the people, but Erdogan was not eligible for election. So in 2002, his party started to govern Turkey, and in 2003, he got elected and he was the prime minister at that time. And in 2003 to 2014, he was the prime minister. That was our system. Then 2014, he was elected the first directly chosen president of Turkey. But at that time, the president is not a person who is taking decision for executive things in the country. So he had to leave his party, he had to leave the president of his party, and then he had to do something else. Okay, someone else took over the party. Erdogan was not happy with that. In 2015, Erdogan's party that he left didn't manage to have the majority in the assembly, so they couldn't form a government. 3 months after that, Erdogan's party won the election and formed a government. But Erdogan wasn't happy to be behind the curtains. So in 2017, there was a constitutional referendum in Turkey. In this referendum, we had to decide between the presidential system, which is a new system where there will be no prime minister and there will be only a president who is taking decisions for executive tasks in the country. And the majority said yes, I said no. So the prime minister was abolished, the office of prime minister was abolished, and the existing parliamentary system of government was replaced with an executive presidency and a presidential system. So 2018, Erdogan was elected for the second time as president of the Turkey. So at that time, the dollar-Turkish lira ratio was 4.78. $1 is equal to 4.78 Turkish liras. And after that, the gradual rise started. That was where the problem first started to appear more, let's say, obviously. Erdogan was always saying interest rates should be lower. At that time, the interest rates was there and is used as a weapon, as an instrument by the central bank, which seemed to be an independent institution. And after that, Erdogan kept saying the interest rate should be lowered. Central bank kept increasing the interest rate in order to keep dollar at a certain price against Turkish liras, of course. But in the last 3 months, it wasn't going well. Erdogan changed or replaced the central bank director, which was not in his power. He made a decree about that, and then he replaced the central bank director many times. And the central bank directors pledged allegiance to him, which wasn't good for the independence of the central bank. In the last 3 months, dollar-Turkish lira ratio skyrocketed. According to Erdogan, the interest rates were the reasons for inflation. So if we have lower interest rates, the inflation will get lower. But that wasn't the case. After this skyrocketing, because the central bank started lowering the interest rate, and it went from 19% to 14% very fast. I believe it was the September 24th where the first decrease was performed or announced by the central bank from 19% to 18%. On 17th of December, they have lowered the interest rate to 14%. And that was very dramatic for Turkey because in 3 days, the 20th of December, we saw the all-time high for dollar, for sterling, and for euro. Dollar was 18.36 around 8 p.m. and it was skyrocketing again. At that time, around 8-9 p.m. in Turkey, Erdogan announced a new kind of time deposit account, and we are calling it foreign currency based deposit. Technically, when you put money in the bank, after a certain amount of time, you get the money and the interest amount, according to the interest rate, of course. Now, since Erdogan was saying, I will lower the interest rates, and that was a bad thing, because the central bank should be independent. That's not, unfortunately, the case. And then the central bank kept lowering the rates, and dollar was skyrocketing. Then he was against interest rates. This is one of the reasons why dollar skyrocketed. And at the end, the 20th of December, he announced this new foreign currency based deposit. Basically, he announced an unlimited interest rate. The 14% interest rate was now like just a number, and now the new system will give you your money, the interest rate, and the difference between these two dates, the starting date and the due date, according to the foreign currency. Central bank is announcing these rates at 11 a.m. every day, and if the dollar, let's say, went up, you don't just get the interest amount, but you also get the difference between these two dates currency. So basically, the interest rate is now, I don't know. So this is what's happening in Turkey. And if you want to get more information, don't forget to ask your questions below. Have a great day.